Hey, welcome back, YouTube. I know it's been a minute since we've been on here. We had some changes in the shop, so we kind of took a break from YouTube for a minute, but we're back and we're going to be putting out videos again, so thank you for coming back and watching us. Today we're going to cover the ATF's new big ban on pistol braces. That's the hot topic of the day, so that's what we'll do. All right, so by now most of you probably know it's been a week or so since the ATF made their final decision on the pistol brace ban. We're going to cover a little bit of this. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but before I get too far into it, just a reminder, I'm not a lawyer. This is just what we're reading, what we're hearing, and my thoughts on the whole situation. So the previous video that we did about this, where they had the form and you had to go through that awful checklist and figure out what category you fit in, that is no longer a thing anymore. That is out the window. Basically now they've just come out with an all-out ban on any pistol brace. For those of you who think you're going to be smart and just take your pistol brace off and have your buffer tube on there, if you read the 249 page document, even that qualifies as an SBR, and you will be required to register it. You do have some options. If you have one of these, you can destroy your whole gun. You can take your whole gun to the ATF field office and turn it in, or you can take your pistol brace off and destroy it and then file your paperwork with the ATF registering it as a short-barreled rifle. Now, on that note, if you decide to do that, they want you to take a picture of your gun with the pistol brace on it, so the way it is currently, and then send that in along with your normal documentation you would send in to do an SBR. So essentially they want you to send in evidence that you are in possession of currently an illegal firearm, and then they'll do their paperwork. So let's back this up a little bit. There's been repeated times in history where the ATF has changed their minds on something or said something's okay, and then later they said it's not okay. And let's all not forget that these rules the ATF comes out with, they don't go to a vote. It's a rule, it's not a law, it's a rule. They just make it up when they want to. So at one point in time, when pistol braces first came out, they came out and said, yes, you can have those. And now they've changed their mind, and they're making gun owners with these felons. Those of you remember the bump stocks, nobody really had a problem with the bump stocks, and then they came out and made a rule banning bump stocks. Everybody had to destroy their bump stocks. It's big to do. For those of you paying attention, very close attention, because it hasn't been covered very well, the bump stock ban has now been lifted. It was found unconstitutional. So perhaps there's a similar future coming for these. Now, for those of you who want to get your free SBR, being as how the ATF is waiving the $200 tax, think about a few things. One, you're sending in a picture of your gun, so you're sending in photographic evidence with your fingerprints and all your personal information and everything else. They know exactly where to come get that gun. They know exactly what serial number they're looking for, and they have a picture of exactly what gun they're trying to find. There was a GOA attorney at SHOT Show who went over to the ATF's booth, and there's several videos out there on YouTube. I encourage you to go look them up, and people are talking to this attorney and getting the story. He actually went to them and discussed with them the process. There's a couple notes there. Is on a NICS check, after 88 days, if nothing has happened, you fail the background check. So let's assume 10 million gun owners with these on there file their paperwork. Anybody who has already done an SBR or silencer or anything like that knows the ATF takes forever to do it. It's just a lot of paperwork and they don't have the manpower. So 10 million of these forms hit their desk. They're going to get that done in 88 days. So what happens after the 88 days? If nothing's been approved or disapproved, you're just disapproved. After 88 days, the ATF, according to their own rules and regulations, they will pursue enforcement. And now they have your address, your social security number, your fingerprints, and a picture of your gun with the felony attached to the back of it. All right, so if you have one of these and you're watching the news and maybe you're at home just freaking out, losing your mind over this thing because maybe you have 5 guns that have pistol braces on them and you bought them from a manufacturer in the box. That's the way it came. You didn't even put it on. You bought it that way off the shelf. I would encourage people not to freak out. Don't freak out. Maybe write a letter to your congressman. That would be good. Maybe think about the way your voting is. That'd be good. But don't freak out. Don't run out and start doing the pictures in the registry right now. I think everybody needs to just hang on just for a minute. It's only been out for about a week. Let's see how this shakes loose. It wouldn't be the first time that the ATF has come out with some rule and Congress or the Supreme Court or somebody looking out for us has slapped them on the hand and said, slow your roll, hang on a second, you can't do that. So let's just all calm down for a minute, wait and see how all this shakes out. I'm sure, hopefully it'll be fine, but what the ATF currently rolled out, there's too many holes in it. They don't have the manpower to do it, and they certainly don't have the manpower to enforce it either. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's far-reaching and seems kind of panicky on the ATF's part. So let's just wait and see what happens. All right, as always, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share, hit the little notification bell down there. If you have a comment or a question, put it down there in the comments. Get your fingers fired up on the keyboard. Thanks for watching, and so I'm just gonna clean things up. I don't really need this stuff anymore. Have a nice day.